Tampa Bay Rays are still undefeated at the making of this video, but what's the longest that any two teams have stayed undefeated to start a season?
Folks, welcome to the Baseball Brewhaha. It's your spot for obscure baseball trivia. We are not undefeated when it comes to trivia, but we are undefeated when it comes to bringing you daily obscure baseball trivia. I'm Aaron. That's my identical twin brother, Adam. We're having a cup of coffee. Boom. We're having trivia for breakfast, putting our baseball knowledge to the test, which usually we get an F. So, Adam, let's see if those Fs continue.
We're going to give it a go anyway. We're going to have fun giving it a go. So 1982 is the longest season that any two teams have remained undefeated, which was 8 games. All we need to do is name one of the teams.
Okay. So my thinking was Brewers, I believe, were possibly won the series in 82. Might have been the Cardinals. But anyway, 82. I could be completely wrong too. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. So I'm going Brewers.
Yeah, I went Brewers as well, not because of the World Series piece of it, but because I was pretty sure, this publicity around the Rays started the season, that I saw that the Brewers have the longest winning streak ever to start the season at 13 games. And so I was pretty sure this was in the 80s. Don't know what year. So perhaps it's this year of 1982 that this happened. And I was also thinking, when I was thinking about this question, that the Phillies were good in the early 80s. And I was thinking maybe they were the second team.
Maybe.
Yeah. So, we're going to look this up here. The problem we have is when we guess the same, we typically guess wrong. So
yes.
Here we go. Okay, pulling this up, we've got, the correct answer is the Braves and White Sox. So we had a 50-50 chance here. Didn't make it.
Oh, that's the way she rolls, folks. That's the way we go. As we said, we're not undefeated, our trivia. But you can put your knowledge to the test, see if you can go undefeated. I dare you.
This one was a little challenging because the Brewers are tied for the longest season. It was 1987 though, not 1982. They tied the Braves, who won 13 straight to start the season, and the White Sox started 8-0 that year.
So, fun fact on those 87 Brewers tied the record, missed the playoffs. It's fun. White Sox also missed the playoffs. Braves lost an NLCS. So, interestingly, so there are 15 teams that have started 8-0 or better to start a season. 8 of those have missed the playoffs.
Wow. Yeah, so we've sort of had this theme come up as we've started the season here quite a bit. The first 10 games of the season or spring training, not the time to be peaking.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing is, like, on the flip side, like, so we're Mariners fans, and the Mariners have not had a great start to the season. And you have other teams. Phillies have had a rocky start. Astros are, they're under 500 to start the season. And some of these fan bases are freaking out.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I mean, what, you want to start 13-0 and miss the playoffs? I mean, that's cool. Whatever.
Yeah. Don't want to do it.
Don't want to do it. So,
yeah, this Braves team in 82 was a very streaky team. They they were kind of close to missing the playoffs. They started 13-0 and then lost 5 in a row. And then they were just like winning streak, losing streak, winning. So that at one point they lost 19 of 21, including 11-game losing streak. And then they
made the playoffs.
Then they bounced back shortly after that by winning 13 out of 15. They had they were just like all over the place, and then kind of pulled it together at the end of the season to finish first in the NL East.
Yeah. Well, good for them. But I mean, they didn't win the World Series, so I mean, it's a bummer. Only three of the teams on the top 15 list won the World Series. So this is one of those things where baseball, the season is so long that none of these things end up mattering in the
Yeah.
really going. So anyway, thanks for joining us today. Your comments in below. We'd love to hear any of your trivia ideas. If you want a question around a certain topic, subscribe, like, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. We'll hope to see you then.